Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. As always, guys, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. So we have Scorpio. And Scorpio, you have an energy of you're either expecting good news or you're getting good news. There's an anticipation of something. There's definitely something is coming in for you. And again, guys, these are general readings, so only apply wherever it is that it goes in your life. You may have, and we're going to use work as an example. Maybe you have been trying to get out of a position or out of a job or a career path or whatever it is. That is no longer fulfilling how it used to. And maybe you have gone through these stages up and down where you're trying to pursue something new, and you're trying to go after something new, but it's like it almost felt like in the past you kept on getting the door shut in your face, right? Nothing was working, you weren't hearing back and anything like that, and now it's like all of a sudden that is shifting. You can go, they're in the boys room, hey, they're in the boys room. Now everything is shifting. It's like every place that you're either applying to or every place that you have applied to are all like kind of like calling you back and are wanting to give you the opportunity that you have been looking for. But why are you hesitant about it is the question, right? Why are you hesitant about it? Because it is coming for you. It is coming for you. I like that. It's coming for you. But I feel that for a very long time, this was nothing more than a distant dream. And maybe you thought that whatever this is, again, we're just using work as an example, was something that was going to happen, you know, somewhere down in the far future. But now you're presented with all these options where you have to make the decision. And it almost kind of like paralyzes you or freezes you because you haven't been in that energy for a very long time. Because again, you've been at your job for a long time. So the going to interviews, the taking offers, the counter offering people and all of this stuff, like this is all something that you haven't experienced for a very long time. And it can be intimidative when you've been comfortable, let's put it that way, within a specific space. But don't allow yourself to rob yourself out of this opportunity, because you are going to have options. Okay, so for some of you, this may be romantically, this may be in love, right? Where you're having, now you're getting to meet people. Now there are people that are interested in you. And maybe in the past, when you were trying to date and when you were looking for somebody, nobody showed up. And then the minute you say, you know what, screw it, I'm not going to date, it's like, whoo, all these offers are coming in. So that's kind of like how, the only way that I can really explain the energy, but there's good news coming your way. And it is something that you have been waiting for. A lot of times, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say that you have always been patient, because there were times when you would just say like, screw this, like forget it, I'm just gonna stay here, I'm just gonna stick to this because nothing else is coming in. But the minute that you release that control over it, right, and you just allow it to flow in, then it comes in. And so basically, your challenge this week is going to be ready to take the opportunities, right? And not to jump at the first sight, right? Don't go with the first job offer. Don't go with the first salary offer. Because there's going to be more coming, is what I'm trying to say. Now, I'm not telling you, like, if you get an offer and you like it and it feels right, then you go for it. But what I'm saying is, like, don't take something out of desperation. Don't take something thinking that nothing better or nothing more is going to come. Okay, so I wanted just to clarify that, so there's no confusion when it comes to that. Now there are some conflicts or some when it comes to I want to say family. Now I don't know if it's kind of like there's a conflict between your family and your home life, whether it is with the person that you're choosing to be with or whatever it is. There's conflict there. There's one side, whether it is, again, it's almost kind of like somebody or certain people do not approve of who you are with, and that is being vocalized, that is being expressed to you, so that you know that it's not approved. And it's almost kind of like, because if you don't have their approval, then you have to let it go. I just letting you know what I'm picking up, guys, what I am seeing. Again, I feel that you're gonna kind of like brush that under the rug and kind of like try to ignore it, but eventually it's almost like someone's family or family member is like, well, is either them or us. And at that point, you have to make the decision for yourself. Nobody can tell you what to do, right? Everybody has different viewpoints on that, and that is perfectly fine. So let's go ahead. Whatever this good news is, it is bringing a very abundant energy into your life. So if it is in regards to work or career, there is a huge financial increase. If it is in relationship, like love and things like that, or just connection with people, these are going to be connections or a love relationship that is going to be very fulfilling, in the sense that it's almost kind of like you've never been in a relationship that feels this healthy. And when I say that, it doesn't mean that everything is butterflies and sunshine and butterflies, right? But the way that disagreements are handled are going to be completely different than what you are used to. So that in itself is going to require some adjustment. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and let's pull out a couple of tarot. Wait, what is that? Guys, Scorpios, it's been your time. You just kind of see. All right, let's get some real stuff here, Scorpios. You would say you wanted certain things, or you would say you wanted to go after certain things, but because it didn't happen in that split second, then you would get upset. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but anyway, you would get upset either with, with the God, with the universe, or however it is that you connect, for not delivering when you asked. And guess what? There were lessons, and I hope that whatever lessons those were for you within those spaces, you learn them. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse, the Five of Wands in the reverse, and the King of Swords in the reverse. And this is a very the way that I'm picking up this energy is like, again, finally moving away from the stagnation, finally moving away from any energies that you yourself were bringing forth that was not allowing you to manifest the good news that is coming in, or to manifest that one thing that you have been going after. And this is something that, again, this is something that you have been going after for a very long time, like a few years, to be honest with you. But it was like you weren't patiently going after it, because it's like you would go after it, and then the minute it didn't happen, within like a day or two, you would give up on it. And then you will pick it up again 6 months later, and then the same thing, and then 3 months later, and then the same thing. So you were never consistent. So I feel like this is the first time that you're actually consistent enough to stay focused on that goal that you have. And that's what is finally coming in for you. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to pull out a love energy. Now, this can be romantically platonic. This can be your passion for your career, your hobbies, or your self-love. We have the engagement ring. We have engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion and union. So you're coming into union with something, whether you're coming into union with someone or you're coming into union with that dream career, with that dream job, with that dream body, with that dream financial account, whatever it is. You're coming into union with what it is that you have been waiting for, with what it is that you have been dreaming and hoping and wishing for so long. And it's very beautiful. I just, again, don't freeze up when it comes. So let's go ahead and let's get a closing message for you guys. I'm not taking all of those cards. I'm not. Let me finish talking first, right? Give me one card, Spirit, for Scorpio's closing message. One card. I know. You can be upset. It's okay, guys. I'm only taking one card. One card. All right. So we have the wall, the obstacle, number 26. Now, are you going to be able to see what that wall is, right? Because the wall is not, the wall is no longer that things are not coming in. The wall, that obstacle, is whether you're going to go ahead and take the leap. Whether you're going to go ahead and finally walk into that new job, walk into that new relationship, walk into whatever it is. When it's right there in front of you, facing you directly in the face, are you going to take it? Or are you going to be like, I'm comfortable where I'm at? It's kind of like the saying they have in Spanish, no es lo mismo llamar el diablo que verlo llegar. It's not the same to call the devil as to see him arrive. And that's not meant like as a negative or anything like that. It's just a saying that it's not the same to wish and hope for something than to see it arrive. Because sometimes we wish and we hope for certain things, and then when it arrives, it's like, oh shoot, it's here again. Because mentally, because you have met so many obstacles when it comes to achieving this or to receiving this good news, for you almost kind of like had it in the back of your head that it was going to be in the distant future, not in the near future. And that's where the surprise is coming in. Well, guys, that is all that I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mom. Bye-bye.